We're here today with the DJI Pocket 3, and we're going to talk about the latest firmware for the Pocket 3, including some firmware for the Mic 2 also, if you have the Creators Combo. So, right back with the video. Let's roll that clip. All right, folks, there is no clip or whatever. Just fooling you guys. So, we're going to talk about firmware version v01.03.05.02. And once you, of course, once you install the firmware, you also have, firmware to install on Mic 2. So that is version 04.02.01 and .13. So we'll talk about this more on my next video, which I will show you how to update the firmware for the complete, Mic 2 kit. So, but if you happen to have the Creators Combo for the Pocket 3, you'll have to do this, too. So, and what I do is I always put you have any of these extra external batteries for the Pocket 3, I always put them on the Pocket 3 when I do the firmware update. So if they needed a firmware update, they'll get it along with, the base Pocket 3, when you're doing that. I haven't read that any place, whatever, but, again, I don't think these things batteries are ever going to need a firmware update. The smart batteries, like their own batteries, but hey, it doesn't hurt, right? So, okay, I'll put this way as the last. We're going to talk about this today. So, a couple things here I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to kind of show you on the Pocket 3, and a couple other features that are kind of hard to show because they're just improvements over other features, and you really can't show them. So one of the first things I want to talk about is I'm going to read this verbatim here so I don't misspeak anything here. It added cancel recording function. Uses can press and hold the shutter and record button to cancel a recording. The footage will not be stored after canceling and saving that saved storage space. This function is not available in time-lapse, motion lapse, or webcam mode. So this is a feature that was very popular when it came out with the Insta360 Ace 2 Pro. I think I got that name right. That was the action camera that Insta360 released at the end of the year, sort of the beginning of December. And it may have just been Ace Pro. And it had that feature where you could cancel a video as you were recording it, and it would not save it to the memory card, so you didn't have to worry about deleting it or sorting through it at a later date. And they also had, I think, the ability to even pause a video, which this does not have yet. Maybe another update. But anyhow, this is a nice feature to have. I mean, lots of times I start a video and I forgot to check if it was in 4K or something like that, and I immediately just shut off and go into settings or whatever. So that's going to be a real help to me, not having these little bits and pieces of video all over the place when I kind of jumped the gun and started the recording too soon. So I want to show you that here. I'm going to kind of run through the features at the end of the video. I'll come back and show you what I could show you, or maybe I'll even cut, paste, and insert it, man. Okay, we got the Pocket 3 here, and we have it turned on and ready to roll here. So to start recording on the Pocket 3, you just hit this little button right here, and you can see it's recording by the red countdown in the red box up top here. So, okay, so we're recording, and we turned this on by accident or whatever. We're filming something we didn't mean to film. So, okay, instead of just stopping it and then have to delete it sometime later, you hold the same button, the record button. You hold that down until you see that canceling thing up there in that trash can, and see recording is canceled. So now we don't have that little bit of recording on the memory card that we have to deal with at a later time. It's already gone. And let's move on to feature 2 here with the firmware update. It optimized recording gain for the Mic 2 transmitter and recording volume performance. So I think the gain was set a little bit too low and is out of the factory. So, and I think this probably has to go hand in hand with that other update. But it'll kind of up your gain for you, if you have it all in auto. Now you can go in if you're with the settings, you can go and turn the gain up, on your own. But this is for people that kind of want to do it all Dr. Auto. They want the gain to be up without control of themselves. So this should be a helpful feature, of course. I haven't noticed that it's been the gain's been low in my testing, but I kind of talk loud, so maybe it's more helpful for low talkers and things like that. But okay, number 3, added support for setting the audio channel in the built-in mic audio backup function channel parameters will be set the same as they have for the camera audio. Now, okay, now what you could do is you could make two different audio recordings here. You know, I'm using the DJI mic. I got the lapel mic on, but I'm using the DJI mic 2 from that mic 2 kit. You know, because the mic that came with this sitting right here, same exact mic. So anyhow, I was going to make a recording to the device I'm recording. So I'm recording this with my iPhone 14 Pro, so that it's baking in the audio to the video that I'm recording on the phone. But it's also creating a second track just on the microphone itself as kind of a backup track. And before it's saying it's trying to say that those tracks weren't exactly the same, that the audio would have been maybe different on those two tracks. And it's going to help them optimize it so one track's exactly like the other track. So I hadn't noticed any difference. I hadn't played with that feature much, so I can't comment on it. But hey, it's always good to be optimized, right? Okay, number 4, another optimize the controlling function for SD joystick and selfie mode. When taking a selfie, the pairing direction of the camera is the same as the direction of the movement of the 5D joystick, which is this thing right here. So what it's saying before is like if you selfie to yourself and you wanted the gimbal axis to go to the right, and you push it that way, it would go the opposite way. I don't do a lot of like selfie stuff or whatever, so I never noticed that was a thing or whatever. I'm not a big selfie guy with it or whatever. But we will actually, it's something we can test out, so we will test out. Hold on. Okay, the second feature we're going to show you is the optimized controlling function for the 5D joystick in selfie mode. When taking a selfie, the pan direction of the camera is the same as the direction of the move of the 5D joystick. So, okay, let's spin this around to kind of face us. It's going to look weird because it's going to be me with the iPhone and a little tripod sitting right in front of me. But here we go. We're going to hit this 5D joystick 3 times. You have to do it quickly too. Okay, so you kind of see me in front of the camera rig there. So what it's saying is, say I want to pan it, we'll say this direction, the thumb in it. So I'm going to go this way. You see it does kind of pan that direction, right? And then, now we're going to go this direction. And it kind of makes sense to me, but what it's saying before is that it used to be the opposite direction. Like if I wanted to go this way, I had to put the stick this way. Where now it makes sense. If I want the camera to look this direction or this direction, then I push the 5D joystick that direction. So, if you've never had that issue before, you're like me. If I had that issue, I forget, ever having it because I don't do that much, kind of the selfie stuff here. But it's good to know that it makes sense to people now that it's kind of not backwards anymore. We're almost there. Optimize the number 5. Optimize the automatic recovery logic of the gimbal when exiting transfer file OTG connection mode. So that means that you can plug this into your computer. And it'll show up as kind of like a external hard drive or whatever, and you can get the data off of it, the files off of it to your computer without having to move the memory card around. But when you went to eject the what looked like the hard disk, when you went to eject it off your computer's desktop or whatever. I'm on a Mac, so the wording would be different here. Windows. If you had this laying on a table, whatever, like if you had to sit like I do in the gimbal, this wouldn't matter. But a lot of people have it laying down on a desk beside the computer, and the gimbal was sort of like flop around a little bit when it was disconnected. So that could possibly cause some damage, or at least it kind of alarms you. This thing's wobbling around the table, whatever. Again, it could possibly hurt the gimbal over time. So it's nice now that when you disconnect the Pocket 3 from your computer after transferring, using the OTG cable, it doesn't do any of that. It just kind of turns itself off, and it's a good little Pocket 3. Not a misbehaving child like before. Okay, this is number 6 here. Optimize the DJI Mic 2 transmitter performance and connectivity and connection stability during a live stream. So I've only used it once during a live stream, and I don't know if it was mic related, but the camera just cut me off at one point and I never tried again. That was right when I first got it. But so I don't have a lot of experience using either the Pocket 3 or in combination with the mic on live streams. So if I will try that in a future live stream, and maybe if I have any interesting results, I'll make another video on that and fix some minor bugs or whatever, which is, of course, is always this stuff here. And I had the directions here on how to do the update on the mic too. But again, we'll kind of cover all that when I update the full kit or whatever, rather than go on too long with this video here. Okay, and just the last thing here, to do these updates here, you just want to get your phone out. iPhone, Android phone, you want to open up the DJI Mimo app, and I think I even tells you what version of the Mimo app you need here. You need the Mimo app for iOS version 1.11.6, and Android would be version 1.11.4. For Android. So you pull the Mimo app out. If it goes right into opening up the app for the film, then just tap back to go back to that kind of main window you see at first, and up at the top there, it'll eventually ask you to connect to the device, and then it'll ask you, tell you got new firmware. Do you want to hit the update? And you hit the yes button or upgrade button, whatever it says, and then just make sure that you don't turn the either the phone off with the Mimo app or the Pocket 3 off. Just make sure they don't get disconnected or one of them get turned off until the process is complete. So, it could be easier, really. And I don't know if there's an option to do it on the computer somehow or not. You do need the computer to update the mics, which again will come in the next video. I keep saying that, but that video will be coming. But I don't know if there is a computer option to do this. You may have to do it with a Mimo app on a phone, as far as I know now. Anybody knows different, put it down below, correct me down below in the comments. So if you have any questions about this update for the Pocket 3, please put down in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you, help you in any way or not. I mean, this is a good solid update. It adds again a couple of nice functions. Well, one new function is to be able to cancel recording, but it seems to add some nice mic improvements and an interface improvement when you're doing like the selfie mode where you're having it spin around and face you. So yeah, good stuff here. Good to see DJI keep improving the Pocket 3, which is already one of the best best all-around camera devices that were released in 2023. I mean, it takes great video. The video is a cut above what you get on the action cameras, which are terrific, and even a cut above what you get on the phones. Yeah, it's really, it's almost kind of replaces people walk around with a big digital camera in a way, except of course you don't have the this can't put the zoom lens and stuff on it, but yeah, it does a great job, and it's as good as audio recording as it is video recording too. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone. It's so good doing both. So okay, I have plenty of videos on my channel showing you the quality. The quality comes out of the Pocket 3. So go over there and look at my Pocket 3. What do you call that when you put all the videos in, like collection or whatever, or you just scroll down. I got plenty of content on them. Said video testing, low light testing against other devices. So yeah, so here's the shameless plug part of the video. If you got anything out of the video, thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff on the Pocket 3 and other tech devices, action cameras, drones, and so on. And ring that bell so you know I do put another video up here. I will put links down below if you'd like to purchase a Pocket 3. Please use my Amazon affiliate links. I am an Amazon seller. I do the small commission off of anything you purchase through that link. Helps the channel out, get to see more devices. More devices and products to bring in here, the review for you folks. So yeah, that's it. And I do have a buy me a cup of coffee link down below if you don't need to buy a Pocket 3 or anything else. You just like to help the thing, just throw me a couple shekels into my my virtual coffee cup there. Sorry, double C's there. And that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.